Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Tarot Z. I'm Z, and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, finding out what cards come through and what messages come out in today's reading for you. So thank you so much for joining in today's reading and for being here. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes out. So the first card that we have is the Six of Swords. It's showing up in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or even Aquarius, or even those placements. And we have the High Priestess showing up in the reverse. So we do have Cancer energy. You could also be dealing with Cancer. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck, I am getting an energy of being able to enter into a new chapter. I do also feel like there is a lot going on, and I feel like it is going to be something that is going to be hard to ignore. I do feel like with this Ace of Wands, this is also experiencing more passion. I feel like there may have been a time where there could have been a sense of stagnation or things really slowing down. I do feel like that is going to be picking up. We do have the Six of Swords showing up in the reverse. With the Six of Swords showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there is a sense of somebody being in a space where they want to be able to communicate with you. I do feel like this person, though, is bringing up something from the past and wanting to be able to address that with you. I feel like that's something that is weighing heavy on them, and they want to be able to bring that across so that you can actually work through it. So I do feel like there's an energy of kind of returning back to a situation that is unresolved, especially for this person, and I feel like it's affecting them emotionally, and it's something that they are unable to really get past or get over. It is something that they think about more than they let you know. So I do feel like there's a desire to be able to kind of discuss something that has gone on unresolved. But with the Knight of Swords showing up over here, I'm getting an energy of being able to experience a sense of urgency behind communication. I feel like there's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be addressed, and something that needs to be worked out. But I do feel like it's happening through being able to communicate with words. I do feel like there is someone coming in. I feel like they're coming in with information. They want to reach out. They want to express something. And I do feel like they are doing that with their words. That's how they're communicating, and that's the medium. But with this Knight of Swords showing up, I do feel like it is coming in kind of unexpectedly or suddenly. It is like some kind of a message that is reaching you that you did not expect. I do feel like there is a sense of being taken off guard a little bit with that. But with the High Priestess showing up in the reverse, I'm also getting an energy of kind of being in a space where somebody is out of touch with the way that they're showing up. I feel like it might be difficult to really read the intentions behind the way that they're approaching you. And I do feel like it is because on some level this person is not on it's like they're not on the same page with their emotions, their intuition, and I do feel like it's kind of creating this unpredictable energy in the way they show up, as well as the sense of lack of transparency. And I do feel like that's why when it comes to being able to really interact with this person, it may happen in ways that seem unexpected. It may seem unpredictable. It may seem like something that is taking you off guard. But I do feel like there is a sense of having a difficulty with being able to really get in alignment with their intuition and their higher selves. And I do feel like with that, this is kind of a personal issue when it comes to action, because I do feel like they feel really drawn or called to being able to take action. But I also feel like there's the sense of not being on the same page with where that desire is coming from. So I do feel like it is making for this person to look a little bit unpredictable, and it may feel kind of like they're being untransparent with you. But I do feel like there is a desire to reach out, and there is communication. I feel like with the Ace of Wands, there's also this very high energy as far as being able to get a message across, being able to enter into a new chapter and offer that with you. But I feel like this person may have and struggle when it comes to being able to communicate their intentions. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Tower. And we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, this is a pretty affectionate energy. I do also feel like this is also showing somebody's feelings. And I do feel like there is a sense of kind of being in a space where they are in unfamiliar territory with that. And I do feel like there's a sense of kind of being a little bit of a stranger to self. And with this Page of Cups, I feel like when it comes to putting themselves out there, you are dealing with a person who's kind of in a space where they do not feel very comfortable. This is something they're not used to. But I do feel like there are feelings there, and there's a desire to be able to enter into a chapter where they're able to express that with you and be able to make something of it. I do feel like with the Page of Cups and that affectionate energy, this is of a romantic nature. And I do feel like with this Page of Cups showing up here, this person may be someone who is a bit underexperienced with being able to get that across or express that. I do feel like with this Page of Cups, you could even be dealing with someone who is not only inexperienced, but they could be someone who's younger than you. We do have the Queen of Swords though, and with this Queen of Swords, I'm also getting that there is a strong desire to be able to get communication across. And I do feel like this, if this is somebody that you have known and you are in known, they bring up something from the past to be able to address with you. I do feel like that this Queen of Swords is also bringing a lot more clarity to the situation and an end to any kind of ambiguous energy and even that sense of lack of transparency in the actions in this connection. So I do feel like with being able to have a connection and enter into the next level in a commitment with somebody, that it does require being able to work out the communication especially. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like there's a sense of being aware of that and not being able to take the way things are going right now. So it's like they are in a space where they want to be able to disturb the way things are going in order to be able to kind of do the damage control or prevent things from moving in a direction where they're going to lose control later. So I do feel like somebody wants to be able to express and even communicate, and I feel like they have a lot to say. But we have the Tower card. I feel like this person is kind of taking you off your guard. I feel like they are very unexpectedly bringing something up. I feel like they're unexpectedly reaching out. And with the Tower card showing up over here, I also feel like there's going to be a lot of changes. And with those many changes that are occurring right now, do you feel like it's going to be also entering into a new phase or a new way of looking at things and a new way of relating? And I do feel like with that Ace of Wands, there's actually something even better. It's like there's a breakthrough in your connection. I also feel like there is a new level that you're entering into. And with the Page of Cups, I feel like there could also be a sense of being able to derive more vulnerability out of this person. And I do feel like with the Six of Wands showing up over here, that your connection is one that is being kind of tested, and I feel like it's for the strength of it overall. With the Six of Wands, I feel like this is successful energy. I feel like this is being able to have a healthy, secure, and even stable connection, and I do feel like it is one that feels like success. Even when it comes to any actions that are being taken, they're leading to a good place. And I do feel like with the Six of Wands, that this is about being able to enter into that new phase in a connection with someone. And I do feel like with the Page of Cups, that any kind of new feelings are developing and they are leading somewhere even more stable, more strong. And I do feel like there's a lot of security that is also coming through being able to work on the communication, especially with the Tower card showing up over here. I do feel like with the Tower card showing up under this Knight of Swords, there was a sense of kind of building on a very unstable foundation in this connection. I feel like there was some kind of an imbalance. I feel like there is something that needs to be resolved or spoken over. And I do feel like the person you're dealing with is in a space where they're aware of that and they want to be able to bring that to your attention. And I feel like you may be meeting this person with an openness to being able to hear them out. So I'm going to clarify the cards from the other deck. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, this could be the one. And we have honeymoon. So with this stay optimistic about your love life card showing up here, and this is having positive thinking, really about the way things are going to turn out. And I do feel like with that Six of Swords showing up in the reverse, there could have been a sense or a time where you were in a space where there was a feeling of this being the end, this being where you part ways or there is a moving on from the situation. And I feel like there is a very optimistic energy when it comes to the way this person is approaching things with you. And I do feel like there's a more solid start here with this Queen of Swords. And I feel like there's a new beginning and a breakthrough in your connection or the way you're relating with this person with that Ace of Wands. With the stay optimistic about your love life card, I do feel like this person has high hopes. I also feel like they're optimistic about being able to salvage things in this relationship and even being able to make things work with you even past any difficult times. This person is someone who's not afraid to have the difficult conversations with you. So I do feel like that could be something that's being brought up. And I do feel like it's something that you cannot leave unaddressed and need to be able to pay attention to. It's difficult to ignore, especially for this person. But we have this could be the one. And with this card showing up, this is really about being able to experience a second chance in a connection. I do feel like there is a sense of being able to rekindle a spark that was perhaps lost from the past or that may have gone through a devastation or a difficulty. And I do feel like with this, any of your efforts are not in vain. And I do feel like there is a toughening of being able to get through any difficult times with this person. And I do feel like with the Six of Swords in the reverse, this person does show up for being able to get through the difficult times and is going to be there for you and with you through tough times as well as good times. And with the honeymoon card showing up over here, I feel like there's this optimistic energy about being able to get to that place. I also feel like there is an excitement about the future and what it holds. I do feel like this person may have some plans about your connection and being able to get to a place with you and being able to experience the more pleasant times. I feel like it's not all difficult, and being able to get to a place where there is more so celebratory energy. I also feel like more pleasant and even times where that are more social and feel good. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.